Thank you all for being here today in Port Arthur, Texas for a field hearing on the Energy, Climate, and Grid Security Subcommittee titled Biden's LNG Export Ban, How Rush to Green Politics Hurts Local Communities and U.S. Energy Security. Today we'll hear from witnesses in the communities that support the United States liquefied natural gas or LNG industry. The U.S. is blessed with tremendous natural resources and an entrepreneurial spirit required to harness these resources and propel the United States to global energy dominance. America is the #1 producer and exporter of liquefied natural gas in the world. We also reduce emissions more than any other nation, both here at home and abroad. We have communities like the one here in Port Arthur to thank for this success. LNG exports strengthen energy security, decrease energy prices here at home, support and create U.S. jobs, and help to lower emissions globally. U.S. LNG exports could support up to 452,000 additional American jobs and add up to $73 billion to the United States economy by 2040. They can also create billions of dollars of revenue for the federal, state, and local governments. Despite the many benefits of LNG exports, President Biden has ignored both reality and science to heed the calls of his radical environmental base. As we all are well aware, in January of this year, President Biden issued an indefinite ban on the issuance of LNG export permits to non-free trade agreement countries while it conducts a review to consider the climate impacts of natural gas. The administration indicated no endpoint or a timeline to its decision, which it announced via a press conference and press release. This rash decision by the Biden administration will have nationwide impacts as it will be detrimental to jobs and to economic development in communities like this one that support the U.S. LNG industry. It threatens good-paying American jobs across the entire economy, from gas production to manufacturing and even those in restaurant and hospitality jobs. The states most impacted are already feeling the pain due to the uncertainty this announcement has created. This uncertainty will chill investment, discourage planned investment in natural gas production, and have lasting impacts on thriving energy industry here in Texas. It is clear this decision is politically driven and reflective of an administration that continues to put the priorities of the environmentalists over the interest of the American people. In addition to harming our domestic energy industry, President Biden's LNG export ban is a gift to Vladimir Putin. Global demand for gas is expected to increase 46% by 2050, and our European and Asian allies who want to do business with the United States will look to Qatar, Russia, Iran, and other adversaries of the United States to meet their growing energy needs. The Biden administration and many House Democrats claim to support Ukraine, yet they promote an LNG export ban which bolsters Putin's stranglehold over Ukraine. Republicans in the House of Representatives recognize the urgency of reversing this ban. We recently passed H.R. 7176, the Unlocking Our Domestic LNG Potential Act. This would reverse Biden administration's export ban and would remove all Department of Energy restrictions on the import and export of natural gas. Export facilities would still have to receive certification from FERC, but DOE would no longer be able to halt exports like the Biden administration did for political gain. Port Arthur and the folks here today are the backbone of the American energy industry. It is a major energy hub, home to many oil and gas facilities, including several LNG export terminals. You all are who we have to thank when we turn our lights on, start our engines, and blast our AC in the hot summer months or the heat and the cold winter days. You are who the Biden administration should have consulted with prior to his decision. So I'm glad you're here today and you're attending this hearing, and we look forward to hearing from our witnesses and you sharing your perspectives on the benefit of U.S. LNG. Now, y'all can probably understand me. I'm from South Carolina, but I want you to know I'm an honorary Texan. Governor Abbott made me an honorary Texan, so it's glad to be in my adopted home.